You have got to hear what Goldberg just said about the state of pro wrestling, because Goldberg's a guy that, look, I understand people have criticized him for his work inside the squared circle, but he's done something right considering his longevity in the sport of pro wrestling, his success in the sport of pro wrestling, and much, much more. Spanning from WCW to WB into later years of life, Goldberg has been a top star. And he recently gave some insight into what he thinks of the current state of pro wrestling and how it lacks depth across various aspects of it. Now, Goldberg is currently a free agent after his WB contract expired, and they did not renew it. And the last we heard, which was several months ago, which was he was looking to do a retirement tour, but we haven't really heard anything since then. So, what did he have to say about today's wrestling? Well, he was on Chicago Sports Podcast, in which he spoke about today's product. This is what he had to say. The internal storylines, I don't think, are better. The characters, I surely know, aren't better. The guys that are just doing their thing right now and leading the charge, they're doing a dang good job. They're just not deep, that's all. They aren't deep. He continued by saying it's hard to have a couple people carrying the flag and be able to hand it off to the proper person. It's tough to have the depth. I think they're lacking in that area, that's all. It's unclear what exactly Goldberg was really trying to say there as far as across all of pro wrestling, right? I understand that there's been criticism of the product in terms of the in-ring style where, the older guys think it's flippy floppy stuff, and to a certain degree it is, and you need to slow down and sell more. But I think he does have this point. When it comes to character work, there is not a lot of substance to it. Let's take Goldberg as an example. What does Goldberg stand as? He wants to be the absolute best role model for kids. A baby face who believes and fights for what he believes in, and is someone who backs it up and is just a butt kicker. Roman Reigns, I think, is the best guy right now doing character work. Why is he the tribal chief? Well, he's the head of the table. Why is he at the head of the table? Because he has been anointed by his family to lead the charge and try to support them in the best way he sees fit. And is the most successful out of the whole family. But you then take a guy like Drew McIntyre or Seth Rollins. What does they stand for? We don't know. Kevin Owens is another guy that does a really good job of character work. Why does he wrestle? Because he supports his family. Why does Cody Rhodes wrestle? Because he wants to be WWE champion, a goal that his father did not achieve. Like, why is Charlotte Flair wrestling? Because her brother died young. That was his dream. So she's living out his dream. Like, there are depths to characters, but I get what he's saying as well. Like, in some instances, it's just not there.